All right. What's good? What's popping? How's everybody doing tonight? My name is Derek Chambers, manager agent and artist consultant. This is Music Industry 101. Tonight, we're going to talk about traction. What is traction? All right? Because, as you're about to see, most labels and booking agencies won't take a chance on an artist with no traction. So, are you developing by getting featured on major blogs? So, when A&Rs from major labels, booking agencies, investors pull you up, they see that you have a movement going on. They can Google you and they can see what you bring to the table. All right? So, are you developing traction? Now, right here, most booking agencies major labels, corporate sponsors, etc., will not take a chance on an artist unless he or she has some type of traction. You must create a demand for your brand. Just promoting your free mixtape on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram and paying to perform in showcases will not cut it. Are you developing traction for your brand? So, are you artists developing traction? All right. Do you have a strong digital presence on key websites and blogs? So, do you have a strong digital presence on key websites and blogs? That people see who you are, what your music is about, and what you bring to the table. Are you developing radio spins that attract via BDS or media base? Have you received write-ups and praise from notable publications? Do you have significant real views on YouTube with your music videos? Do you have thousands of online downloads of your mixtape? Some of your people do, man. Some of your artists do. You have, a lot of followers, real views on Spotify, so on and so forth. Do you have proven digital or physical sales of your music or merchandise? So these are, you know, things you should be thinking about. Are you developing traction? Now, what is traction? Because I help artists develop traction by getting them featured on major blogs, Double XL magazine. I could get your video on Video City, reach 4 million viewers a week. All right. That way, you'll develop traction. You'll develop a buzz. You build a fan base, man. Now, traction is trackable data about you or your brand. This data can be in the form of BDS broadcast data systems, or it says media based. your song and stuff like that, or songs on the radio, and you get, media-based radio spins. All right? And I'm well connected. It says a huge buzz on a mixtape. Do you have a huge buzz on a mixtape? This is what traction is. A huge buzz on a mixtape, thousands of online downloads, independent sales, man, or write-ups and praise from notable publications like Double XL Magazine. Rest in peace to Nipsey Hussle. All those cats was on the freshman issue back in the days. Young Blue, Nipsey Hussle, all these cats and all that, man. And this is the type of stuff I'm dealing with for as independent artists, helping y'all generate a buzz and build a fan base and develop traction. Because I help artists develop traction. All right? So, sales or write-ups, praise from notable publications. It says presence on key websites and blogs, man. So I'm getting artists featured on the major blogs. So, you can generate a buzz and build a fan base, and people can pull you up and see they see who you are and what your music is about. And it's very important, man, when people do business with you. You know what I'm saying? Presence on key websites and blogs. Significant views on YouTube with a music video or blogs, touring, endorsement, or cosigns from established artists, man. Now, my cousin Scrooge, he did songs with Mr. Cheeks and stuff like that. So he's generating a buzz. He's building a strong fan base and all that, man. The artist is already in the business. Understand? That's very important. All right? Now, keep grinding. So it says significant views on YouTube with a music video or blogs, touring, endorsement. Cass got the right idea and all that. You know what I'm saying? Keep grinding like that. So cosigns from established artists, etc. That's very important. So, I help artists get on these major blogs. I help artists get exposure by getting them featured in the Double XL magazines. Major blogs like Billboard, hiphop.com, The Source, Urban Buzz Factor, Pitchfork.com. Just give you an example. We get artists featured on all major blogs, all hip hop, all the major blogs. But we got a deal right now where you could get featured on Urban Buzz Factor, Billboard Hip Hop, and Pitchfork for only 160. And there's 12 other major blogs we get you featured on for only 125. All right. So that's a good way to develop traction by getting featured on a major blog. When people Google you, they see who you are. Just like major artists is already in the game. Everybody releases their stuff on the major blogs. When you be on Facebook, you see artists on the major blogs. J. Cole, whoever's dropping. Kanye West, JC, people in the business, they be on the major blogs, you know what I'm saying? And the reason why you see that on Facebook, like I said, because they know Facebook has over 1 billion users. And all these artists are always on the major blogs. So your goal is to be signed to a major label. Like I keep telling you, any major label A&R will tell you that what you have to do is develop a strong digital buzz first by getting your music featured on the same top major blogs the major artists are featured on. All right. So I'm just telling you what you need to do, man. If you want to generate a buzz, you want to build a fan base, you want to get signed, certain things you got to do, man. Be telling your artists to make sure your music is copyrighted. Um, Make sure you know the importance of split sheets. Register with ASCAP, BMI, or CSAC so you can make money and get royalties. And I was in the Bronx today, man. I was born and raised in the Bronx, and I still be in the Bronx. And I see my man, and he said his son got that heat and all that. So, I'm an artist consultant. And I said, he got that fire. He's 17, and he got that heat and all that. You know what I'm saying? I said, okay. I told you I advise artists, man, all over the country, But certain people know I'm in the business, and they said they like my posts. You like when I be dropping those jewels, man, through my podcast, through my posts and all. You know what I'm saying? That's good. So I'm reaching the people I need to reach. So I was telling him, he was asking me, about copywriting your music, and he said he's about to that, and he's connected too, man. But construction and stuff like that, So a lot of cats, um, is already connected. And I was telling them that you really don't need. It's good to have a label, like I said, get signed to a label because record labels have big budgets and all that they invest in their artists, anywhere between, like I said, 500,000 to $2 million. They invest in marketing, promotion, and the budget that these artists working with on major labels. They got that type of budget. But once you build a base and develop a buzz and build a movement, you know, by getting featured on you can, and his son hot and all that. So I'm gonna be working with him on some stuff too and all. So that's what I'm saying, man. All of the business I do on Facebook is, like I said, people I don't even know from all over the country, man. And I'm connecting them, and they building their fan base, they generating their buzz. Y'all just got to continue to be consistent, and that's it. And make connections with the right people that's well connected, and that's how you're gonna get on. But that's what I did, man. You know what I'm saying? I advised him, you know, of what he need to do, how he copyrighted his music, you know, how you register with ASCAP, BMI, CSAC. I said that's the one who pays you your royalties. Like when you have a job, that's how you make money off the streaming. Now, certain artists are making money off streaming because they put their stuff and they distribute it through DistroKid, and they get you on, maybe iTunes, Apple Music, Spotify, Amazon, or what have you, and they give you a percentage. But I was explaining to him how you make your real money is when your stuff is registered with ASCAP, BMI, CSAC, and all. They the ones that pay you your royalties, the real royalties and all. All right, from everything you do, licensing, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I explained to him, you know, about that and all. You know what I'm saying? So we were supposed to be working together on some stuff. He said he gonna holler at me once he get this video done. You know what I'm saying? So, for us, independent artist or producer, you gotta be on your grind, man, and that will create leverage. So if you want a deal, these labels will see you have a moving and a proven fan base, and they want to sign you because they see they're gonna make money off of you. And they're gonna receive a return on their investment. All right. because they want to sign artists and producers that got a fan base approving movement, man. I keep telling y'all, they want to make money off you. They want you to have the fans already. Being an artist, I mean, labels don't do a lot of artist development. They're looking to sign artists that's already developed. This is what it is right now, man. So I'm letting you know. Now, that's what traction is, man. And I help artists develop traction by getting them featured on the major blogs, major exposure, video on Video City, write-ups in Double XL magazine. A lot of your artists are hot, but what you need is national brand. So I'm breaking down tonight what traction is. Now, most labels, both major and independent, won't take a chance on an artist, especially a rapper without any traction. See? And that's what I've been telling y'all, man. Most labels and booking agencies and so on and so forth, it says right here, they won't take a chance on an artist, especially a rapper without any traction. When I say traction, I mean trackable data. Trackable data that they can pull you up and see who you are and what your music is about and what you bring to the table, man. They can Google you, man. The more traction you have, the better. So when I say traction, I mean trackable data about you or your brand. This can be in the form of BDS broadcast data systems or media-based radio spins. Write-ups and praise from notable publications, presence, see, a digital presence, presence on video, see, or blogs, touring endorsement. All right. I mean, one artist on my page, my man Mike Stewart, you know, he's grinding with artists in the business. I see you out there. That's good. So, you know, you gotta keep on grinding. You know, what we gotta do is get you on these major blogs. He got something with like with Dipset and a lot of artists in the business. You know what I'm saying? In Miami. He's on tour right now. That's good. So he's developing traction. He's doing the right thing. So it says touring, endorsement or co-sign from established artists, etc. So that's what traction is, man. And this is what is traction and all you develop traction. All right. I'll see you on the flip side. Peace.